Spin the chart, reset the start. Moonlight dripping through the crypto dark. LBC running with the digital sharks. Wave riders vibe while the markets spark. Numbers in my head talking code like gospel. Bankers in denial, yeah, they feeling hostile. Algorithm angels, the central apostles. We dance in the data, volatile and colossal. Switch lanes in the chain, we maneuver like jazz. Ghost in the wallet, yeah, the future got class. Bite-sized bullets in the blockchain grass. We don't pray to fiat, that faith won't last. Static coming, coins still running. Freedom coded in the lines we summon. Markets breathing, charts still drumming. Ride the tide, the next wave's coming. We're dancing through the crypto trenches. Fire in our blood, breaking all conventions. Wave riders, wild, unchained dimensions. Born from the glitch, divine ascension. Graph line twist like a serpent's grin. But we profit when the fear kicks in. Double down, we play to win. This ain't luck, it's discipline. Polyrhythmic passion, chaos control. DeFi drum be taking its toll. Code in the vein, soul in the scroll. LBC forever, we on the roll. Ride the signal, break the curse. Sing the data in reverse. Bull or bear, the waves diverse. Digital profits, we We're dancing through the crypto trenches. Chain by chain, we defy their fences. Wave riders rise, no false pretenses. Moon gods glow when the world senses. Code and rhythm, heart and mind. The future's ours, redefined.
Good evening and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto. We ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed the little new tune there, little groove. I said, make a song like Dance Gavin Dance, and that's what it came up with. Yeah, that's it. So what's going on, everybody? Gold. How about them gold? Look at them waves. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Good evening. Let's go ahead and say good evening to chat. Good evening, Alexandra, GG, Mod Boss, Mod Queen, Mod God. Thank you for being here and pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you. Harp, what's going on, brother? How you doing, my friend? Kelly, the Kelly Font, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hola, French Toaster. What's going on? French Toaster in the house. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Good evening. All set. Hut. What's going on, all set? Thank you for being here, my friend. Family. What's going on? David Gelfin. What up? I brought my surfboard. Heck yeah, let's go. We got the little lifesaver. Alexander G throwing the lifesavers in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that like button, it's the #1 way to support the channel, support the stream, support the things that I do. You know, my little the things that I do here. You know, my the charting and stuff, the analysis. Gold is absolutely parabolic. Like, this is what we've been wanting to see in crypto. And not so, we haven't gotten it. You know, we haven't been quite as lucky as a good old Peter Schiff, who was of course doing nothing but bragging today and putting down Bitcoin and just talking about gold, which is fine. I mean, we can love gold and Bitcoin at the same time. You know, we don't have to be like Peter Schiff and be all tribal and biased and all that stuff. Although I think it's all an act. I think he actually likes Bitcoin. We know he owns it because he accepts it for his clients if they want to buy gold with their Bitcoin. He, of course, accepts that. But, you know, he probably turns around and sells it. Who knows? But gold, not too long ago, was just under 10% from a full 4.236 extension, fib extension, based off of the 2011 high and the 2015 low, December 2015 low. Pull the fib on it, 10.43% away from a full 4.236 Fibonacci extension, which sits at $4,770. Now, I see a lot of people calling for $5,000 gold, but let's understand something. Psychological levels don't only exist in crypto, okay? Psychological levels exist across the board. Is it true that if 5% of gold market cap went to BTC, it would go up $1 trillion? What is 5% of 30? Gold surpassed $30 trillion market cap. First asset to ever do that. Um, 5%. Wait, what did it say? 5% of gold's market cap, which would be $1.5 trillion. So, yeah, I mean, it would actually go up a whole other $500 billion. It would actually go up even more than that because market caps are weird like that. Okay. If you put 1.5 trillion into Bitcoin right now, what price could it be? Could it be? I'm asking ChatGPT because ChatGPT has all the answers. 21 million. If you inject 1.5 trillion, you're increasing demand by a large fraction relative to its existing cap. Simple price estimate, looking at potentially $185,000 Bitcoin. Realistic adjustments. 185,000, 147,500. Interesting. So a nice little decent range there. What's right smack dab in the middle of that? Like 160 something thousand. So could we be going there? So that's the thing. Are we going to get a rotation, or is gold telling us everything's about to die? There's probably only two ways we're going to go about this, to be quite honest, okay? This is obviously not a good sign. It's a great sign if you hold gold. It's a terrible sign for things that may be coming down the pike. We have the Fed. Is it the Fed? The government injecting or offering capital to community banks because apparently they're running out of money, they're going to be too late. They're going to be too late. What's going on, JB Hulk Smash? Thank you for being here, my friend. Harp the Shark. Harp the Shark. So, yeah. There's really only two ways we can go about it, and that is gold tops, pulls back. People that pull back is people taking profit, right? What do they do with that money? Do they hold on to it? Or do they throw it into other assets? If they hold on to it, then we don't get the rotation. But if we rotate into riskier assets, then we could get a massive liquidity flow through assets, which kind of goes back to the whole melt up theory, where everything just kind of melts up at once and then we have a nice big crash like the Great Depression. But I'm not here to scare you. But everything's kind of pointing towards that. We're either about to have a great season of growth, or we're going to have Great Depression 2.0. I'm a little bit more optimistic when it comes to all of that, but it's gonna be a close call. It's gonna be a close call. I really hope that we can. So max out all my credit cards. Got it. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said. Max out all your credit cards. Not financial advice. Why do I have... Oh, because I'm not... Okay. All right. So gold is on a tear, and we may not see upside until it stops in crypto. So now we're getting a little bit of a bounce right now. Let's go over to Bitcoin, see what we're looking at. Go drop down to the lower time frames, go to the 15-minute. I am in a little long trade. Let me actually click on this. I think I got it right here. Yep. There we go. That's my little long trade. Just kind of testing the waters out, seeing how we're doing. I haven't traded at all this week, actually. This is the first time I've even considered a trade. Just because, let's, 5 minute, yeah. So we did get a nice little breakout here. Okay, we got the breakout. I entered after a close above this high, and it's basically come back down to my entry. So we'll just see what happens here. Hopefully it comes down to Asia Orb and gets a bounce off. We can only hope. We can only hope. Let's get rid of this. Let's turn on volume footprints. Let's see. We did eat into some stacked orders today. Some old stacked orders. Let's go to the, was it the 1 hour? Maybe it was the 15. I think it was the 15. Yeah, right there. So, yep. Stacked buys. Chewed through all of that. And now we get to see if we can make this push up to this supply zone up here. So that's what I'm kind of aiming for right now, is that supply zone. And then we'll just have to see from there, see if we can break through or not. I would like to see it. It wouldn't, yeah. We do have, we're on the 15, good. Good. We did create a fair value gap here on the 15, on the break of the orb. So coming back down to it, that would be nice. I wish we would have saw that earlier because I wouldn't have got in so quickly, but that's okay. We're coming down into that, and we'll drop down to the 1 minute and just wait. Whoops. Lock your long position thing tool. So yeah, I want to see us tap into the fair value gap. We don't have to close in it. We don't have to bounce right off of it. I just want to see the gap taken, and then I want to see a doji with a bullish engulfing candle, we get that, then it becomes much more likely that we will see this push to the upside. So let's hope. Now this is only like going to $112,000. So it's not like a massive move or anything. I believe it's just a 3.26% move to get to the top side here, taking profits at the highs of these candles and then just getting out all the way. If it does reach my target at the top, we shall see. But yeah, I saw this is a bullish divergence. You've got momentum pushing to the upside, price pushing to the downside. Which is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. No, it really is. Everything's good. Good evening, JR, J Rizzle, the Rizzler. How you doing, my friend? Hey guys, hoping in the shower. Finally worked all day. BRB. Cool. I'm glad you're hoping in the shower. Trade Intuition, bingo and a bango. What's going on, T.I. Joe? Thank you for being here, my friend. All right, so let's see if we can, come on, tap that fair value gap. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let's see. Do we have any other bullish? Do have 15-minute bullish divergence here as well. And now we already did get a push up. So has the bullish divergence played out? Good question. I don't enter right on bullish divergences. I look for bullish divergences just to see if we get a pop off of the bullish divergence. But the main thing is getting the breaking these highs and then getting the pullback and getting a bounce off of the pullback. So that's what I'm looking for here. Just a little short-term scalp. See if it'll play out. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Not risking not betting the farm on this one. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Short term for reals. How long we long till? Not very long. How long we long till? I mean, I'm still thinking 98K. So I might be the wrong person to ask. Bottom side of this is 97,422. I think I want to see this get tapped. I mean, it doesn't have to. I would like to see the 52-week SMA get tapped. That would be nice. I don't want to leave behind. I don't want to leave behind any equal lows like this. That would not be good. I don't want to do that. However, we wouldn't get equal lows on every exchange because this low actually comes in lower than like the other exchanges. So, or than a lot of exchanges, especially spot. The perpetuals all kind of came down pretty low, between 102 to 104. But I believe Coinbase, is this Coinbase? No, let's find Coinbase. Yeah, I mean, it barely breached this low down here. It came down to 106. Let's see, 107 even. Wow. Lucky. 107 even. So we shall see. We shall see what happens here. Oh, come on. Get the bounce. Get to the fair value gap first. Please? It's not even that big of a fair value gap. That's okay. Still trending upwards on momentum. But we need to get that. Come on, push. Nice fair value gap here that we can push through. That'd be good. Watch this little supply zone here starting at 110, 200 to 111, 470. Soul. You asking about Soul? Anna? Solana? Solano? Cilantro? Jeez. What an ugly. Solana doesn't usually look this ugly, but it looks hella ugly. I don't like the way this chart looks at all. Now the question is, let's see. You have the trend, you break almost a weird head and shoulders in here. I wouldn't consider it head and shoulders, but because it's would be a really weird head and shoulders. Breakdown hasn't hit target yet, if that is to be a measured move target, but there is an order block, 1 hour order block right there for it to come down and attack. Kind of putting in a bullish divergence though. Pretty flat lows in here. But, ooh, that's interesting. Equal lows on an RSI. Do equal lows on RSIs like to get taken out? I don't know. Never looked at it that way. It's called a tramp stamp heart. What are you talking about? Joe has that tattooed on his lower back. What does bingo bango mean? It's just a saying that I've always said since I was a kid. Bingo bango. Hello, David. How's baby doing? Oh, what's going on, Jesus Saves? Thank you for being here. God bless. OC is bearish too. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Baby's good. Baby's actually doing great. He's just a crying and a peeing and sleeping. He's actually a little bit more awake now, so that's good because that means we're getting closer to him being up during the day and sleeping through the night. Closer and closer. Getting closer. We're getting closer. We're almost there. It's okay. We don't want him to grow up too fast. It's already, we just got a spot for my other son, the toddler, for a daycare school, and we don't really want to do it, but we kind of have to, just because my wife has to only like 2 days a week, and then she can just like work from home. But yeah, it'd be good though. It'll be good for him to go to school and or daycare, whatever, and they call it a school, and for him to make some friends and play and all that stuff. So I told my wife that my goal is that before he gets into kindergarten, which is we're like 2 years away from that. Before he starts kindergarten, I want to be able to be wealthy enough to where he doesn't have to go to school and I can just homeschool him. Put him into extracurricular activities, but I don't know that I want him in public schools. These days, if it was like back in my day, it probably wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, there's just too much going on at public schools these days, man. Like it's not good. So I mean, just all around, just pure safety reasons, it's not good. Never mind any kind of agenda, or just lack of any kind of real, things that you really need to learn, and critical thinking and all that good stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. That's an awesome plan. Pray it all works, but Lord willing. Yep. Whatever the big guy says goes. So we'll see. We shall see. So Solana, probably more downside. Just a little bit more. Let's take a look-see here. Okay, so yeah, we haven't cleared out all the stacked buys yet. Let's remove this. Okay, yeah, we still, yeah, look at that. Bing, 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 bing. Sorry, that's something. Never mind. All right. So with this downwards trend, these it's always nice to, if you see a move up to one, to just, and a, you know, a rejection, just go short, put your stop loss at the high and let it play out. Take profit at the lows. Okay. Let it run. Maybe get fully out by the time you tag this bottom stack of orders here at 175. So turn around, because if you turn around and you move to the upside, then that means Bitcoin is probably moving to the upside. But if you don't, then that means Bitcoin is probably moving to the downside. And I don't want that right now because I'm long. So scalp long. Yeah. Turn around. Have we taken the fair value gap yet? No, almost there. Almost there. Watching it like a hawk. Let's put on the VWAP. Below VWAP? Ugh. That's okay. It's okay. We shall live. It's okay. Anything else? Texas about to pass crazy surveillance of accounts, so wanted to upgrade before January 1st. Wait, what? Still made enough to get my Pixel 7. What? Hope it's not the top yet. What is up with Texas being... Why would... It's supposed to be like the freest state in the union. You would think. Oh, you would think. It's what they want you to think. So yeah, it's basically a long back to Orb and New York Orb. See if we can reclaim that. All right, anything else? What's next? You guys tell me. Blowfin Perps, is there anything that looks bullish right now? No? It's just a sea of red? Okay. Trash. This market is trash. For the time being. Zen. I really kind of like the way these look, man. Nice sweep of the lows in here. Reclaim. Push. Break internal structure. Pull back. Maybe see a little ABC and then a continuation. SWI. Let's take a look at SWI. Oh, not looking good. Let's go to the daily. Let's zoom out real quick. Excuse me. Golly, what a freaking... What is this? Oh, this is on Blowfin too. My goodness. Hold on. Can't type. Bybit, same. Binance, same. Figured it'd be worse on Binance. OKX, yeah, it's bad on all of them. Jeez Louise. Even on spot too. Yeah, SWI not looking good, and it's going lower too. 4-hour. Can't do the auto because that daggum freaking wick. A double click. Look. Now the candles just look like crap. Man, what an insane freaking... Man, imagine hopping in on a long down here. What kind of move is that? Was that? 364%. My goodness. My goodness. Everybody that made 300, 400% selling. That's why it looks like this. What happens to fetch dot a? What happened to fetch? What happened to it? Holy sh! Zora just gave me a sweet pop. Zora? Zora USD. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. What'd you say? Sorry. I don't know. What do you mean what happened? Did something happen to fetch? I know they... Are we talking... Well, I'll look at the chart. I'll have to look at that later. Who did you say? Fetch. FET. USD. Ooh. Good question. What did happen to it? Let's go to the weekly. It looks dead. It actually looks like a nice 5-wave correction might be completing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Corrections can cross into... In fact, they do. Cross into the territory of wave 1. So that's perfectly fine there. What you got to be careful for is that this doesn't end with like a XYZ type of deal, which is basically wave 6 and wave 7. Okay. Man. It's almost overbought on the weekly. 3-day, or oversold rather. Almost oversold on the 3-day. Now oversold, overbought, this is just the name of these territories. That doesn't mean just because it's oversold that you need to buy, okay? It's not what that means at all. It just means it can't get too much weaker. It can get a lot weaker, but yeah, it's already getting pretty thick here in the red. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure that FET is not the only one going through it right now. I imagine. I mean, it is an AI play, but it does look like potentially you got a 5-wave structure ending in here. Well, I numbered that all wrong. I was like, wait a minute. So you got a nice little 5-wave structure. So from here, I would just wait for some type of bounce and a shift in market structure on the lower time frames. That's what I would be waiting for on FET. Then I would load up. Maybe not load up, but you know what I mean. Maybe buy a little. Not financial advice, just saying. Let's see, we're on the daily, so I would drop down to the 1 hour and I would want to see. So if this came down, let's just say it bottoms down here. Actually, let's do this. So if it looks something like that, then I would wait for a push up and a break of a high, back test, continuation, break of the high, break of structure. Then I would start considering a long. Until then, maybe sit on hands and wait because it doesn't look good at the moment. Doesn't look good enough to jump in just yet. Brett, we got the memes. How are our fantastic, wonderful, lovely memes doing? Brett, not too great. What a drop. My goodness. Terrible. But it's probably going to be one of those that just pumps the hardest. Now you see the massive wick. It's kind of, hold it in its own in here. It's not dipping down towards the bottom of the wick like FET was. So we know that we got probably a little bit more buying power here in Brett. What about whiff? Let's take a look at whiff for our, actually not too shabby. Now if this can get another push here, potentially if we can get something like that, and that would look like a potential 1 2 3 4 5 structure, and then you get the next push to the upside. Maybe not coming all the way up there, but getting into this order block up here, and that 52-week SMA coming across. So potentially up to $1.18 for whiff. That would be over 100% gain. We'll see. Kind of like that, but got to see that break at this high. Otherwise, everything I just showed you was all for naught. I like XPL right now. Swept the lows, waiting for it to settle before jumping in on a long. Good. I'm kind of bullish on Zora because of ETH stuff. I actually know Zora. Actually, I think I did a quiz on Zora and got some free Zora on Coinbase. I don't know, several months ago. Zora been good to me today. Oh, there you go. Also, I think they are in a lawsuit. What's going on, Matt Eagle? Oh, you think Fetch is in a lawsuit? Ocean. Oh. Ocean Protocol's exit. No way to make this dark. Nope. Ocean Protocol's exit from ASI, that's Artificial Superintelligence, Alliance, sparks legal action and market drop. There you go. Ocean Protocol's unexpected exit from the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance has led to a legal dispute with Fetch.ai's CEO, Humayun Sheikh, I shouldn't have even tried, announcing plans to fund a class action lawsuit. The withdrawal has caused financial turmoil for some stakeholders, sparking controversy and backlash within the community. FUD is usually the best time to buy. Don't do it. Sheik's move comes amid a significant drop in the value of Fetch.ai's token FET, as Ocean Protocol's departure shakes the foundation of the alliance. Okay, so we have some woes going on over. Ocean with a little bit of a tumble itself. Yeah, this isn't looking great either. Zoom on out. Ooh. ABC or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to spread FUD so that the price can drop and people will sell so that they can buy back their own supply at a cheaper price. Because that's how crypto goes. Well, let's not kid ourselves. Even the legacy guys do that, okay? MSNBC, or not, is it NBC Business? Whatever. And, Fox Business, and Jim Cramer and all those folks. These people are just they are mouthpieces for hedge funds. There's a reason. There's a reason anytime Cramer says something, the market does the opposite. Okay? He says, buy crypto. 10 days later, crypto has the biggest liquidation event in its existence. He says, buy Netflix. A week later, it goes down 70%. It's just kind of how it goes. I like the way you talk, boy. What's going on, Crypto Billy? How you doing, my friend? What's going on, Crypto Billy? Thank you for being here, my friend. That bright white screen just woke me up. Wake up, Billy. Wake up. Wake up, old man. It's past your bedtime, sir. What a wonderful surprise. Yes, Jesse. What's going on, Jesse? Jesse Gluck. Jesse Glock. That's what we're doing. Jesse Glock. Oh, what is this? G-Toe? Trying to get a little bit of a pop here. Getting a little bit of a pop here. Nice bounce off of Orb. Off the Asia Orb. Getting into the New York Orb. Orby to Orb, Orb, Orb. Yes, yes. Very much. Very nice. How much? Be careful with this one. Be careful. It could come up here. It might have enough room here to run up here to $1.22. It's at $1.16 right now, so $1.22 and a half wouldn't be too bad. I like the way your lips move when you say Billy. Not creepy at all, Billy. Jesus. Jeez. All right, my friend, just stopped by to say hello. I dipped a like, and it's bedtime. Good night, everyone. See y'all in the AM on our other friend's stream, Alexo Crypto. Thank you for stopping by, Mad Eagle. I do appreciate you, brother. And thank you for hitting that like button. You're absolutely amazing. Jesse was modded on Frankie's YouTube tonight. Congrats, bro. What? Congrats, Jesse. That's awesome. Yeah, Otter Gang. Otter Gang, gang, gang. What's going on? Love my Otter Gang guys, fam. The OGs. Not like Melissa, One Love. Speaking of Melissa, One Love. I ain't seen her. She's not here. Very well then. Lovely. Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Doge. The Doji. Back this up again. So yeah, we're holding the lows, guys. So not doing too shabby. The only question is just how much of this wick was price going to come back and take, especially here on Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's probably going to go lower, but we'll see. We shall see. Ethereum, how we looking, ETH? Any better? Let's zoom out real quick. All right. Obviously, I thought I fixed this already, or updated it rather. Okay, so nothing more than parallel channel with, a little bit of deviations outside of the range. Of course, you're going to get that in crypto, those deviations, because it's crypto and it's very volatile. Don't like these pretty equal lows here. Don't like them at all. But my question at the beginning of the week was, or when all of this happened anyway, was how much of this wick is an outlier? How much of it do we actually pay attention to this wick? All of it? The whole thing? Especially on perps? Do we pay attention to it? Maybe a little? Or maybe a lot? When I say pay attention to, I mean like use it as a level. I mean, you'd have to think that there's quite a bit of support there at the bottom of these wicks, given that's where price stopped after a major flush. You would hope so anyway. XRP and Jupe is only one moving up. Is XRP moving? I mean, look at the screen. It's all green now. Not all of it. Well, it looks like the whole market just turned green. Okay. Market's got a little bit of a green thumb. Zcash has been pulling back for the last 5 days, but it's also been doing pretty well. Okay. This is Blowfin Perps. Let's go to a chart that's got a bit more history. Yes. Well. Looking pretty good. Zcash. Zcash is the real digital gold, and if y'all didn't know. How much of a narrative do you think Zcash and other privacy tokens will be popular? Let me know what you guys think. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this market to be like no more than maybe like 1,000 coins. Like, it's amazing how many I've been able to remember at all. We need 5 more likes if I'm right. Hey, appreciate that, Jesse. You guys are amazing. Quick reminder to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, and tap the bell to stay updated on all live streams and videos. Thank you, Alexander G. G. Zcash looking pretty good for now. Getting a little bit of a correction here. We did have a bearish divergence here. We've created a bearish divergence here on the daily. So that doesn't mean it can't continue to the upside, just so we're clear. But it could put in another lower high, and then it might come down and flush all the lows. So just be aware of this. Potentiality. I don't even know if that's a word. XRP. XR Pizzle. Get off here. Failed trade. Obviously. Like most trades that were going on over here that were longs, right? XRP sweeping the low. That's good. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Okay. Bullish engulfing here. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Potentially get a bounce here off of orb. Okay. It's trying. Momentum is above the 50, so it's got some strength behind it. I could turn on, haven't looked at this in a while, so might as well. Prime Oscillator Pro Plus, I accidentally added the old version. Up, up, up. Crypto Billy says, we're going to the moon. Crypto Billy knows. How's that housing market, Billy? For builders, anyway. I thought I clicked it, but I guess not. Wow. Is this the... Hold on. It's not. Let's do default settings, please. There we go. Now I can actually see a little better. I woke up. I've got to go to sleep again. Go back to sleep, Jesse. I know it's like super early for you. Or super late. I don't know. Money flow still deep in the red. True 7 is green. The trend fusion is above the 0 line and trying to get another curved up here to the upside, hopefully, but it has flipped red, so a little bit more on the bearish momentum side here for XRP. On the 15-minute, did get a short little burst up, but money flow did not follow suit. Now the volume matrix is green, but you can see it's already thickened up, and it might start to roll off kind of like we did over here. So just got to be careful. I would, pretty much across the board, just let's wait for a little bit more price action to develop for any kind of, spot longs or anything like that. Just want to be, still want to be cautious. Okay. I'm still thinking a little bit lower, but who knows? Who knows? Been down, but starting to move now. Housing. Good. What's your picks for tonight? Crypto Billy, what's your picks for tonight? Ask all set. Nice, got out of the shower to longs printing. Sup, JR? 5 a.m., that's when I wake up. Good night, Jesse. Or good morning. We'll see you in the chats, I'm sure. Just not too long from now. Wait, Jesse, are you up during the night? It's just, you're going to sleep during the day? You guys are crazy. Absolute degens, I swear. So what was Trump's presser about? His announcement. I hopped on it for like 10 seconds. Didn't really catch a lot. I was a little busy when it came on. I just saw that him talking about fertility. Was there some kind of like fertility drug or something? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't looked. I've been super busy since about 7 o'clock this morning. Day job and all, and coming home to dad life, Man, I used to be big on cello. Now look at it. Absolute garbage. Was it cello? Yeah, it was cello. 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 I mean, it's spelled like cello, so. And it's just been down. Not great. But the money flow's been green. So weird. A little weird. Dragging butt right now, guys. I'm dragging butt. Alright, let's see. Safe, not so safe. It's like Safe Moon. The thing about Safe Moon is that it kept you safe from going to the moon. Although I did hop in Safe Moon back in last cycle. I hopped in it for a day, doubled my bag, and got out. Not my bag, but whatever I put in it. Doubled it up and then got out. Season 7.5 hours. Sleep is for the bear market. This is true. This is true, Toaster. Sleep is only for the bear market. We'll sleep when we're dead. That's the way I look at it. Sleep when we're dead. I and J. Oof. Nasty. Wow. How big of a... You're looking at... Oh, yeah. 240%. I thought it was a little bit more than that. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. What a dump, though. 71% on that one wick. That's on a weekly, too. Let's go to the daily. On the daily, that day, that thing wicked 67%. My goodness. And I actually like INJ. But it's been weak too. Weak sauce. It'd be nice if any of you would move to the upside. Like big moves. It'd be real nice. Any kind of pops. I'd like to see the blue chips printing 10% a day. IOU owes me money. Oh, wait, it's io.net. Okay, never mind. IOUSDT. Oh, look at that pop. Okay. Bullish divergence. Money flows deep in the red. What's going on here? Money flow deep in the red, but big poppy. What's going on here? Scam. It's a scam. Legends never die, Billy. This was a mass extinction event. All season is here, and the winner is gold. Yeah, right. No, like I was saying at the beginning of the show, it'd be nice. It would be nice if the profits when gold tops, if all that money rotated into crypto, because then we would see we would really get some pops. Man, I already, man, I don't know. The hopium is that all the liquidity, or a bunch of liquidity from gold, literal trillions of dollars, leave gold, pump assets, like pump the stock market a little bit so that it puts in its high. Then the Russell, then that rotates into the Russell, and then that rotates into Bitcoin, and then that rotates into ETH and other blue chips and layer twos, and then that rotates into DeFi, and you just get this rotation, and everything just kind of up for like 6 months, and then it all comes crashing down, and then we go into the first ever Bitcoin. I don't know about all of crypto, but the first ever Bitcoin secular bear market. Secular is the very high time frame deal. Okay, so if I come to here we go. Let's zoom it on out. This entire, ever since Bitcoin's existence, it has been in one big secular bull run. A secular bear market is one that doesn't only last a year. It is one that lasts several years, just like the stock market does. 2008, well, actually, the stock market crashed in the dot-com bubble, and then 2008, we saw it move back up to those highs. This is like the dot-com bubble here. 2008, we got back up to the top. I don't know if we cleared it or not. I have to look at the chart. But then you got another pull back down to the bottom of the range. Why don't I just pull up the S&P 500? Yeah, it was this. Nope. This whole correction right here. This little double toppy here. Of course, that's the ES. Let's look at the SPX. There we go. This is one secular bear market, because we didn't break out into a new all-time high, like an actual breakout at least. From high to the low. 3,269 days. That's somewhere around 10 years, right? March of 2000. March of 2009. So 9 years. Wow. March to March. Imagine that. So, that's it, guys. 4,300 today. I guess 4,500 months ago by year end on CCM. What's gold now? 43 something. 43.50. It's gotten a little bit of a pullback. 43.41 is where gold is sitting right now. 43.41. We'll see if it gets up to the full 4.236 extension at $4,770. Now, I see a lot of people, including like banks, like major banks, talking about a $5,000 gold. But remember, $5,000 will be a psychological level, so I would expect that to be pretty heavy resistance, and you might even see a sell-off before that because of that psychological part of it, and that would actually line up perfectly with the 4770 with the 4.236. Not only that, a lot of more traditional traders will use the Fibonacci's, and you will see reactions at the Fibonacci levels, because that's pretty much across the board for any asset. That's why you get the reactions on Fib levels. There's nothing magical about it. It's just that other traders use it. Therefore, they become levels across the board for everybody. So when other traders use it, that means you're going to get volume at those levels one way or the other, but you know that there's going to be some kind of reaction typically at the Fibs because other traders are also looking at Fibs. So that's just how it goes. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me this evening and this week. It has been a pretty fun, actually kind of chill week. Bitcoin has just mostly gone sideways, as we were talking about at the beginning of the week. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all that we got. Good night, man. Have a fantastic weekend, fam. You too, all set. Yeah, so who knows? I figured we would need at least a week to chill out. And I think maybe next week is when we'll actually pick a direction one way or the other, or get a bottom put in. We'll find out. Hopefully by next week. But yeah, guys, it's the weekend, or we're going into the weekend. So you know what tomorrow is. You know what Friday is. Something that you should maybe do every day, but it's the only time where I ask you to do it, and that is give someone a compliment tomorrow. Make their day, maybe even pay it forward on something, whatever it is. You should always be nice and kind, but be extra kind tomorrow. Give someone a compliment, make their day. Random person, that's usually what we shoot for, is someone that you don't know, because it says unexpected compliments from from a stranger or someone you don't know, that kind of tends to be a little bit different, a little bit makes you feel a little bit better than, if someone that you kind of slightly expect, to be seen from, like a spouse or something, just saying. It's nice to hear it from other people. So give someone a compliment, make their day. Outside of that, guys, just make sure you have a go out this weekend, touch some grass, and we'll get back in the trenches on Sunday. I will be doing another episode of Counter This with BC Port Corp. Last week we had CCM on, Crypto Coin Mindset, Keith. We had a discussion about healthcare. It was pretty cool. And, we're just trying to talk about topics that, people tend to get heated over, but not really. That's not really what we're trying to do. We just want to have conversations, and we want to try to find solutions. So just a little bit of a side gig, side project type deal that BC wanted to do and asked me to join them. And I said, sure, man. I got no problem doing that and speaking my mind and talking things out. It's all good to me, all kosher to me. But this week is about, we're actually going to have Piper on, and I think someone else. I'm not sure who else, but we're definitely gonna have Piper on. But it's gonna be about the dollar, so a little bit more money talk. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you check that out. And yeah, outside of that, that'll be Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Counter this. I'll share it on my X account. Follow me at Lunar Beaches. And yeah, that's it, guys. Just on the way out, make sure you smash up that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you are new. And that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content when I go live. Thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate you. And I will see you all this weekend at some point. Mad love. God bless. Have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend. And sleep. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace out. Later. Bye.
On the chart like a beast in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, sun in the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, light up the sky, burn off our chains. Bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, undivine with the play, spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone, sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the doubt, cleanse the wick. Let the dead be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. The bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gain.
Billy's going to be on with us on counter this. God bless. Bye.
That FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, sun in the pump, altars of the alpha, whales get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, let the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Burning, and the new one's on chain. I hear the tick of the market clock while the system bleeds in the aftershock. We ride the storm through static and dust, trusting code not meant to trust. Metal in my wallet, fire in my veins, breaking these digital in the grid. The banks collapse on the things they did. Satoshi whispers through the night, a spark of truth in electric light. Steel and silicon, soul and pride, we surf the waves that the world denied. We ride as thunder, blockchain tide, moon gods rise, they can't hide. They said we'd fall, they said we'd break, but freedom's a risk we're willing to take. In the code of the outlaws, we stand unbroken. Our creed's encrypted, our chains are broken. Through the chaos we carve our name. Crypto trenches, born from flame. This is the system crash, revolt in binary ash. Digits rise,